you're just all spoiled. You want to just touch a, a iPhone 6 and everything happens. So that's what we're trying to do, is make it the slickest, quickest software in the country. So that's coming very soon, and we're very excited about that.
Awesome. We are too. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Do you find here?
Awesome. It looks like people are still joining us. We'll wait another minute or so, but I have started the recording, because...
Do I have to repeat everything I said?
Everything.
Okay, it's all good.
What a way to sum it up.
Yeah. Record year. Just finished a record quarter. Record year. It's only getting better. We're just very pleased with the field sales force development and what's happening there.
And our goal for convention attendance is what? At least 1,000?
Yes.
We like to have 1,000. One log makes a lousy fire, so the more the merrier.
Yes.
I'm trying to get my new girls there, Randall.
You are? You
want
me to call them and tell them to giddy up?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Giddy up.
Yeah, it's going to be a monumental convention because we'll be having record attendance, record number of consultants. So it's just fun when you have everything growing like this, and convention ought to be spectacular. We're having it in a new place just to accommodate the number of people who are coming. So we're making the place for you, for everybody to be there.
Yay. Can't wait.
Nice.
And Clayton promised a dance party to go to break a record for the latest dance party ever.
With that.
Sounds good to me.
Everybody wants to break records.
That's right.
We do.
Awesome. Well, I think we can go ahead and get started. We have a lot of attendees on, and I'm guessing at least probably about 75 or 80 leaders will end up hearing this call. So Heather and Randall, thanks so much for calling in. Did you have anything that you wanted to say to these amazing ladies?
I think it's just, to maintain your focus for the year is one of the biggest things. I just got back from our first regional of the year down in Texas, and I spoke a little bit on leadership, and it was to the entire group. Those that are already have the title of team leader and others who haven't yet met those goals. And I know Randall likes to quote the book all the time. You don't have to have a title to be a leader, and that's a little bit of what I focused on. I think that it's important for us to realize as consultants and leaders in the field that, really leading is just providing an opportunity to follow. And so the more that you're doing with your business, the more opportunity you're providing for others to also join in and do the same thing. So just continue doing what you're doing, making the necessary changes that you have to make in your business to help you achieve your goals, and use everything that the home office provides to you, whether it's a challenge, an incentive, business supplies, tools, opportunity for trainings with regionals and conventions. Take advantage of absolutely everything that we put in front of you.
I might just add too that my rambling for the day is about investment, about how I've invested in this company. And market took a little pounding last week on our stock, but it doesn't certainly shake my confidence. It's certainly not indicative of what's going on with the company, so not to worry. But also go back into we're investing significant money with our incentives to build your sales, and also with the new software. But in turn, there's another part of that, and that's you have to invest in your business, and attending regionals and conventions is very important. I know a lot of people don't really get that, but it's very important to come to regional meetings and see the people there that are successful in the business. It kind of rubs off on everyone. So investment in the business is important. I'm investing in you guys, and you need to invest in yourself. So we want to see you at all the regionals, and thanks for inviting us on here for the call. I hope that it goes well for you the rest of the meeting.
Of course it will. Thank you so much. And we are all these ladies, we are all in and committed to you, Bam, and ready to make the unforeseen happen this year, and excited to even surprise you, Randall.
I like surprises, so I'm all for it. I know we can do it. The market's there. The products, we have the best in the world. There's no reason. So it's going to be a really nice 2015, and we're off to a great start already.
We can't wait to celebrate the successes that you guys are going to have this year, and look forward to seeing more records being broken.
Awesome.
And we appreciate your support, Randall and Heather, too.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Hey, thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Awesome. Oh, just Randall and Heather are hanging up. Everyone else has to stay with us. They're so awesome. I'm sure you guys all feel the same. Like, we're so lucky to have such down-to-earth and encouraging and supportive leaders for us. And that's just going to continue to increase. I love what Heather said, that leading is providing an opportunity to follow. And as we talk today about growing and building, I think it's really important for all of us as leaders. We're, even like Heather said, when consultants are even leaders with their own business, and we all talk about that all the time. And now we truly each do have people, whether that's one person or hundreds of people following each of us. And it's really important for us to identify and embrace the fact that part of being a leader is taking on the responsibility of being an example of what's possible and keeping what's possible and success in front of our team members. And so that's why I know Jill and Camille and I, you guys would probably all agree, just keep pushing all of us. Hi, Megan. Megan just popped up on the webcam. So that's why we push everyone, because we take it very seriously to be examples of what's possible. And we're now at a stage in the company that we're paving that path new. And we've got all these new leaders and team members joining us. What is possible now is going to look different than anything in the past. So every single one of us is capable of being a reflection of that. And also, we really should feel a sense of responsibility with that. And I think Jill's going to get us started today.
All right. Thanks, Tabitha. What she said was 100% true. What is possible is we're in uncharted territory. And so to start off with, I would like to talk a little bit about why growth. And for some of you, that may seem obvious. Of course you want to grow. That's why you're on this call. That you want to take every opportunity to learn and to grow. Others of you may not have thought about it much. Many on this call are new team leaders with small central groups. And probably right now your focus is mostly on your personal business and answering the occasional questions from your team members. And that's working well, so why would you want more? To put it simply, if you aren't growing, you're dying, and you can only coast for so long. Coasting is not healthy or fulfilling, but there's more to it than that. Because for whatever reason, you decided to join us or look some more. Whatever it is that you love about it, whatever your favorite whys are, growth will just magnify that. If you love to promote literacy, wonderful. Now imagine 200 people in your team out there promoting literacy. That's really making a difference in the world. Maybe you love a girls' night out. Guess what? There are so many people who are either stay-at-home moms or work stressful jobs that would also love to get paid to party. What about them? Maybe you love mentoring and training people. Growing your team only creates more opportunities for that. It also creates more opportunities for meaningful relationships. Many of my closest friends I have on my team are people that I did not personally recruit, and yet I can't imagine my life without them. Do you love the personal growth and confidence you've experienced? Other people all over the country need that too. Like, they need it. It's not just something that would be good in their lives. It's a need. And do you want more money, like life-changing money? Money that will allow you to buy a new house or a car, or take dream vacations and create wonderful family memories. Maybe you want to remodel your kitchen, quit a full-time job, buy things when your family needs them without the stress of what's in your bank account, donate to lots of charities. Those are all things that are possible through growth. And last year, Tabitha, Camille, and I had many months with our biggest checks ever, and it's meant big, huge things for our families. For Tabitha and I, it made moving into new houses possible. Camille has done a lot of remodeling and got all new appliances. In addition to these fun things, we were also able to meet important financial needs for our family and be there for them, like present for them emotionally, because last year we all had some really difficult times. These huge dreams that you don't really know if they can happen, they can through growth. And in the process, you'll get to see other people's dreams happen. And watching team members achieve their dreams is pretty amazing. So I just listed some exciting things. Maybe one of them struck a chord with you, or maybe they all sound too good to be true. It's really easy to get caught up and focused on day-to-day living, of just keeping people fed and noses wiped and bills paid and just surviving until bedtime. And we start to think that things are good enough. It seems impossible and maybe wrong and very scary to even think about wanting more. But John C. Maxwell talks of author Florence Lydiard, who wrote a story about her father who wanted to become a singer, and he never did. And he says, he died with the music still inside of him. Not reaching your potential is like dying with the music still inside of you. So before we get going too much further, just please take a minute and think about this. And, you know, if you need to jot it down, that's even better. So if time and money were no object, what would you really want? To have, to do, or to be? What would you like to experience right now? What would you like to make happen for your family? So just take a minute and think about that. I know I would love to do a lot of landscaping on our new house. My husband and kids have been invited to go to Peru to do medical service, and that would be amazing and life-changing for them. I want to make that happen for them. I want to take a family vacation to Europe to give my kids a different worldview and make family memories. And I want to be able to donate lots of money when I see someone in need that needs my help. I want to just be able to do that. So those are my dreams. But just take a minute more and, again, jot some things down. You have no obstacles. If you could do anything, what would you do? Now that you're thinking about dreams, you may be feeling scared or skeptical. You may be saying to yourself, someday, now it's not the season for me. But guess what? There is never a right or perfect time. Putting them on hold just may mean that you never do it. And you don't have to be someone different than who you are or better than who you are to make your dreams happen. You just have to be you. Because the one thing that I have learned this year is that miracles do happen to regular people. Income can grow by leaps and bounds in a short period of time for regular people. And UBAM is a vehicle for dreams to come true for regular people. And it's an incredible vehicle because it's here right now, accessible to all of us. It doesn't require that we forget about our families or work full-time hours or wait for a better time. It's available now. And all you have to do is decide that that's what you want. Wildest dreams are possible. There's a clear path to making it happen, and that path is for growth. Let's talk about how we achieve that growth. That's the real purpose of the call. And before we need to lay a little groundwork and talk about a goal mindset versus a growth mindset. How often have you heard that the key to success in life and in UBAM is to have a goal? Just make a goal, make a plan, work hard, and you'll succeed. Sounds simple, right? And there's certainly truth to that. It's true to some extent. Setting a goal, making a plan, and working hard will definitely lead you to accomplish things. Our home office has created great programs for us to have built-in goals. There's the Write Your Own Success Story Awards, Home Office Challenges, Connect 4, Trip Contests, and all these other incentives. They have fabulous prizes that we want to strive for. And these programs are great. They often push us out of our comfort zone and show us that we're capable of things that we previously thought we couldn't do. But what you accomplish may not necessarily be growth. John C. Maxwell said, if you focus on goals, you may hit goals, but that doesn't guarantee growth. If you focus on growth, you will grow, and you will always hit goals. So, for example, lots of leaders have the goal of hitting Home Office Challenge 2 each month, and that's a nice goal, and if we truly make it our focus, it's very doable. But if that's our focus, it can also take away time from training all those new recruits for getting each month, instilling a vision in them, mentoring people who would like to promote. We need sales to hit that Home Office Challenge, so maybe we stop taking our local promotion-bound consultants to events with us. So then they're missing out on the additional experience and team-building opportunities and the chance to have a little sales cushion if they need it. Ultimately, we may hit the goal, but never grow. Having a goal mindset can also cause us to be distracted and miss opportunities to grow or not recognize what growth is happening. And I totally experienced that this year. I started thinking that this year was going to be horrible UBAM-wise because of some major challenges that I had personally and in my family. But I had some amazing Aussie buddies who helped me stay in the game, develop a growth mindset, and things started going well. And they were going so well that at convention, I set the goal to promote to director by ALR. And I worked hard this fall. And when December started, everything was just lined up for that to happen. But then all of a sudden, it fell apart. That month, the two critical people that needed to promote, who had both hit month 1 in November, disappeared. They didn't have very many sales, and neither got their final recruit. And I knew I should have stayed in better contact with them in November and December, but I didn't due to family issues. So when Christmas rolled around, I felt like a failure. I started avoiding anything UBAM related. I was totally dreading ALR because it was just going to remind me of how I didn't achieve my goal. I doubted myself, and I lacked confidence as a leader, and I felt directionless. My goal mindset had let me down. Just before ALR, like the day before, I had some help, though, looking at my year from a growth mindset. And I realized that although I didn't reach my goal, my team grew a lot. Our sales basically doubled in 2014. We had lots of promotions, which means lots of people making more money. I was personally able to pay off a lot of our family debt, build a new fridge, or buy a new fridge, and get us a new house. And those major things were only possible because of Usborne. I had more people earning the trip on my team than had earned all the other previous trips combined. So very exciting things were happening. But I didn't enjoy it because I was so focused on the goal I didn't achieve. I had missed the whole point. I couldn't see the forest because I was so focused on that tree. Now I just have to wonder what could have happened if I wouldn't have lost that growth mindset a few months earlier. And I don't want to take this in a negative way because earning Home Office challenges and trips and convention awards are super amazing. They are great accomplishments that should be celebrated. But there are lots of people that always earn Home Office challenges and don't miss a trip and receive awards at every convention. But because those goals have been their focus, they haven't grown a thriving team, which means they aren't fully experiencing all that UBAM has to offer. And to me, it's kind of crazy that I didn't recognize this sooner, because a time in the past, 6 years ago, when my team really exploded, was when I had a complicated pregnancy and was on bed rest. I couldn't work enough to accomplish my personal goals. So instead, I just focused on growth. And during those couple of months, I went from a team leader to senior executive. The promotion was the goal, but the goal wasn't my focus. Along those same lines, what if I would have made my focus during those months to just promote to senior team leader, or a goal to reach executive team leader? That wouldn't have been big enough. I would have been limiting my team and what we can do. Thankfully, my eye was on team growth, and because of that, I hit many goals in the process. Goals are important. They do help us measure our progress, and we need those measures. But they should be that. They should just be measures, just as a way to see if we're doing the right things, and something to learn from as we work towards those goals. We can learn and grow, and they should not be our mindset. Having a growth mindset is where the power is. That's where the unlimited potential is. So I just wanted, before I turn the time to Tabitha, just to repeat that quote from John C. Maxwell. If you focus on goals, you may hit goals, but that doesn't guarantee growth. If you focus on growth, you will grow and always hit goals. And so Tabitha is going to talk a little bit now about the growth gaps that we face.
Awesome. That was amazing, Jill. Thank you. I